Hello everyone and welcome back to Football Manager 2017 in our European Journeyman series at Bayer Leverkusen. Now today we are trying to get past PSG in the Champions League. Last time out we had a pretty poor start to the Bundesliga, winning 2 and losing 2 of our first 4 games, quite similar to how we started the league last season, but we still managed to win the title that year, so hopefully we can do the same again this year. I think a lot of it is down to the players trying to gel together properly. We've made quite big changes to the team, and I think it's just going to take a while for the squad to get up to speed with each other. Now for this game against PSG, we are going to put out our strongest possible side. We've had a good rest since the last game. We played on a Friday, it's now a Tuesday, we're not going to play until Sunday, so that is the perfect sort of stretch to put across 3 quite important games. And after losing the last league game, we need to win the next one. That match, by the way, will be against Gladbach, will be at home, which should be a reason for us to get 3 points. And hopefully we can kick off the Champions League group with a big match at home against PSG. So the team that we're going to be putting out today is going to be made up of Bernardo Silva, Braga and Janssen up front, with Betty and Dejalo in midfield. Then it's El Said, Traub, Rukas, Schiel and Henriks in the back 5, with Nezovic in goal. Well, here is the kick-off. It's PSG kicking the game off. This is going to be a huge match for us, especially at home. We need to take the advantage, and Bernardo Silva puts a free kick in, and Traub is there with the header. Just 2 and a bit minutes into this match, we have stolen a lead from PSG, who have suddenly got a mountain to climb if they're going to turn us over in this match. And after struggling in our last game to produce any sort of shots, I think we only had 1 shot on target in our last game. That is huge that we've managed to score so early on against PSG at home. And at the moment, we're still shutting them out. They haven't had a chance yet. Kevin Janssen picking up an injury is not ideal though. But I think we're just going to have to throw on Nachtgal up there and hope that he can do the job for us. He certainly did an awful lot last season for us, Nachtgal. Not really had a sniff this season because of the likes of Janssen coming into the team. He has pretty much stolen Nachtgal's position from where he played last season, but at the moment still just that Traub header, the only shot of the game. And PSG racking up 3 yellow cards already in this game, just 25 minutes in. Last time that started to happen against us, Betty went and got himself sent off with 2 yellow cards in about 5 minutes. I think the only yellow cards we actually had in that game as well. So hopefully that isn't about to be the situation here. We've had another shot now, but here come PSG. It's Pulisic still playing in this game. Cabrera tries to switch flank. He's found Van der Laan, but it's come to Bernardo Silva. Now Betty. Can he create something? He pushes it forward to Silva. Braga keeps the ball, sends it back to Betty. El Said into Braga, slip past to Bernardo Silva. Nachtgal in there. Can't finish it. He needed to strike that ball a bit firmer into that bottom corner. He sort of floated it into there instead. And we weren't able to get the goal, but we've had 4 efforts now, 3 on target. PSG finally have their first effort on goal. It is an effort on target, but they're not having the possession at the moment, and we are doing very well keeping on top of them. And at half-time, I will definitely take 1-0. I think we can do an awful lot more than that. And it's a sign of where we are now in world football, that we can go into games against PSG and feel very confident, especially as European champions. And that 1-0 lead is looking good at the moment. But here's the ball sent out, curled by El Said. Bernardo Silva with it down the left flank into Betty. That was a good pass. Braga, can he slip it in? Instead, Henriks has it. He pushes it in. Nachtgal in again, but still he can't beat Dales in goal. 2 good efforts there for Nachtgal in this game, and he has not made the most of either of them. He hasn't played a lot of football recently, and Saito there has hit the woodwork straight down the other end. And if we keep wasting chances, eventually he will put one of those in the back of the net. We got a bit lucky there. Still just the 1 goal in it. We should really have 2 or 3. But now we've got another fullback injured. El Said is now injured as well, adding to Mikulacek and Douglas Santos. I don't even think I've got anybody who can play there unless we throw Mikulacek on. That is going to have to be Kai Havertz for sure. He now has to play left wing back. The man that usually is trying to get the goals for us down the other end has now got to do the job from left wing back. And the squad is very thin. It's really frustrating that the board have never given me any of the money that I've brought into the club. I mean, even if they were just telling me that you can, there's no transfer budget, but you can keep everything that you sell. We're £60 million down on that figure. We've basically not had a transfer budget, or less than a transfer budget, the whole time we've been here. But the club is cash rich. But now Naxgal is in, and it's touched onto the post. He cannot catch a break right now. Naxgal there, so close to third time lucky, but just wouldn't go in for him. Here's Braga with a free kick, and he's had it saved. Betty on the volley, saved again. 2 stunning saves from the PSG goalkeeper. I'm getting a little bit nervous that we haven't got the second goal, because I think PSG have it in them to go and get one down the other end. Here's Henriks though. Ball is cleared away and Victor Hugo can send it forward. Iheanacho into Saito. What did I say? What did I say? So many chances, and then just down the other end, Saito. I pointed him out earlier. He's just gone and got the goal for them, and that makes it 1-1, and it really does give us a job to do in the last 10 minutes. There's no reason why we should have been conceded in that position. Naxgal should have scored. The 2 free kicks, or the free kick and the shot from Betty should have gone in, but excellent saves from Thales to keep them out, and that is the difference at the moment. Here we are, less than 10 minutes to go. Another highlight. De Bruyne on to Cabrera. Now Van der Laan trying to cut inside. Havertz with a big tackle. Bernardo Silva down the left flank. Puts it in, it's cleared out. Well, De Bruyne actually controls it there on the 6-yard line. But that's a poor pass, and Djalo has it. Betty into Malherbe. Betty again, Bernardo Silva. Can't find the pass through there. I think Bernardo Silva maybe not quite the player he was when we signed him. That big leg break seems to have affected him quite a lot. Here's a good header from Rukas. Ball on to Malherbe. Bernardo Silva back to Betty. Into Malherbe, ball over the top. Naxgal finally, please. He still has not done it. I think he completely had an air shot there. Henriks couldn't finish it either. And the ball is cleared out by PSG. It has not been our day today whatsoever. And that is the theme of our season in these early stages. It's just not gone to plan. I mean, that DFB German sort of Community Shield game that we had, where we lost 1-0 to the only shot on goal. And then you look at some of the other results as well. But here's Bernardo Silva's corner, cleared out again. We're in added time. We better not concede now. I'll be furious if we concede now. Djalo sends it back to Nezovic. What's he going to do? He sends it out slowly to Traub. Now Djalo. Ball back to Nezovic. He just lumps it forward. It's come to Djalo. Henriks. Malherbe. Pushes it on to Naxgal. I'm hoping that he will not be the one shooting if we create a chance. But Iheanacho puts it through. Saito in on goal. And luckily for us, Nezovic is able to stop him. But I was pretty sure we were about to lose this game. And it would have been an absolute robbery from PSG had we lost this match. It looks like it's probably going to peter out into a 1-1 draw though. Unless they do something here with Letelier. He is tackled. Asamoah has it. Henriks with a good tackle there. Just about a minute left for us to go. I think we're probably going to finish 1-1. I think this is just one of those frustrating highlights where the game doesn't feel like it can ever end it. Sometimes they can go on for several minutes. It's a bit frustrating. But here's a ball over the top. It comes back to Betty. Bernardo Silva looking for a ball out wide, but cut out by Van der Laan. Less than a minute to go. Where is this game going? Iheanacho has it. Now it's Saito. Good position for him. He cuts inside again. Good tackle from Shield, but there's a foul from Shield. I thought he'd won the ball there, but apparently not. And now they've got a free kick. 20 seconds left. Victor Hugo on it. And it's just over the bar. That was not far away, but that should be the full-time whistle. There it is. 1-1, the final result. Not ideal. I am not particularly happy with the team about that. We should have won that game. We had so many chances for more goals, and it means we've got to do the job away from home now against PSG if we want to win this group. So far in the Bundesliga, we have lost as many games as we have won, and we need to reverse that a bit now and get a good run of wins together. Starting against Gladbach, it's a team that we should really be beaten. We certainly have struggled against them recently in the DFB Pokal Cup final last season and the DFL Super Cup at the start of this season, so we need to get the win in because they could really compile our misery and possibly even put my job into uncertainty if we lose this game. So hopefully the team can do a little bit better than they did against PSG. They haven't scored 3 goals since our win over Juventus in the European Super Cup, so that is really what I'm hoping for today. To try and do that, we're going to be playing with Havertz, Braga and Bernardo Silva up front. Betty and Doumbia are in the middle. Jarlo has had to drop into left wing back because of our little injury problem in those positions. Henriks is a right wing back. Traub, Rukas and Sheila the back 3 with Nezovic in goal. Free kick for Betty. He plays it short to Jarlo. Sent back to Traub. Now Betty. Looking to create something here. He's put the ball in, but I think it must have been a shot, and it was straight at a dem. Not the best effort in the world from Betty there. He surely could have done better than just a drilled shot from such an obscure angle. But nothing comes of it. We're still dominating this game, but this happened every time against Gladbach. The last 2 times they beat us, I think they did it with their only effort on goal. Here's Betty, back to Doumbia. He pushes it into Braga, slipped into Henriks, and he can't finish it. The right wing back there, the wrong player in the right position. Here's a corner, taken by Bernardo Silva. Puts it in towards the middle, but Adem just comes to claim it. Well, there's less than 20 minutes left, and you can see it's the same old story against Gladbach. I am expecting them now to get a goal in these last 15 minutes. They've not had a shot on target. It's going to come any minute. They've taken Jimmy Peer off at least, our former player. He tends to stick the dagger in usually. 10 minutes left. We're going to have to go attacking. I'm not really sure what else I can do. I've already brought on 2 attacking midfielders. I suppose Jensch can maybe come on for Betty, and we can see if that makes a difference, but I really don't think it will. It looks like it's going to be another frustrating game at the moment. Here is a highlight though, and it's Gladbach who've got the ball, maybe about to have their first shot on target. It's come to Mansour. He loses it to Jensch. Benefit of having someone who plays in defence in that position. Jarlo. He can pick a pass. Finds Malherbe. Braga back onto Malherbe. Now Jensch. Onto Doumbia. Malherbe to Jensch. Can't find Henriks. Here he is now though. Ball sent on to Nachtgaal. Free man is Jarlo. Good position, but it's saved by Adem. He needed to cut that a bit more into that far post, but just wasn't able to. Corner from Braga. Traub can't win the header. It's cleared out. Henriks is there. He pushes it forward to Braga in a good position. Will he strike it? Jensch tries to, but it's into a body of players and cleared away. Traub over the top, but the defender gets there. 5 minutes left. It's just not our day. But it's not been our season so far. This is as frustrating, if not more so than last season. The tactic really not doing the job for us anymore. We're not finishing our chances, and it's a 0-0 draw. At least we didn't lose against Gladbach for the first time in 3 or 4 games. But that is not good enough. 5 games, 7 points. We should be on 15 really. It's really frustrating, and I'm not sure what the issue is other than maybe the injuries, maybe the team's fitness, but that's 3 games now where we haven't got a win. Next episode we'll take on Hertha, who are currently top of the league, and 14th place Mainz, in the hope that we'll be able to get 6 points there and almost double our existing points tally after 5 games. But it's going to be difficult. I need to figure out what is going wrong in the team. If you've got any suggestions, do let me know down in the comments. Drop a like on the video if you're enjoying seeing me struggle after the glory days of last season, and subscribe to the channel if you're new. I'm not sure if there'll be any videos in the next couple of days. Follow me on Twitter if you want to ask me any questions or just get some information on what the video schedule will be. As I said in the last video, busy time in my personal life at the moment. It's the first time in nearly a year that I've not been able to do consistent daily content, and it will resume as soon as I am more settled. But that will be it for this episode, and until next time, see ya.